Welcome to another Modding KOTOR Android edition. I'm Negative Zero. Thank you for watching. I hope you're doing all right. A big issue for many Android KOTOR players is that if they don't own the PC version of the game, they can't install any mods that use the TSL patcher. So far, the only method to install a mod that uses TSL patcher has been to install it onto the PC version of the game, then copy the override folder over to your Android device. Well, my friends, that is no longer the case. Thanks to a Reddit post from Razrel123, I've discovered that you can in fact install TSL patcher mods without owning the game on PC. This method does have some drawbacks, however. You still need a PC for this new method to work, and it takes up a lot of space. Your formerly 2.5 gigabyte KOTOR game will now take 5 gigabytes. If that works for you, the first thing you'll do is open up your preferred file explorer and head over to the OBB files of your KOTOR game. That'll be located in the internal storage, that's SD card 0, and you'll head to Android, and not the data. We've always done everything in the data folder. We're going to head to OBB of the KOTOR game. That's, actually, let's go back. com.aspire.swkotor. That's the folder you want. And these are our two files that we're going to mess around with, the OBB file. So we're going to select this one and this one together, and we're going to copy them. Now, what I did, since I'm playing on my Shield TV, I will copy these and paste them onto a USB stick, and then put that USB stick on my PC. If you're on your phone or tablet, you might want to connect that using a USB and micro USB cable and just drag the files over that way. If that's not available to you, you can always upload the two files to Google Drive and then download them onto your PC. Now, these files are no joke. The main file is 2.5 gigabytes. No, maybe 2 gigabytes. And then the patch is maybe 500 megabytes. So they're large. They're quite large, and it will take a while to deal with those. But these are basically all the files in the game. It's basically a zip file, a compressed file for all the stuff in the game. And this is what the game uses whenever it grabs data. However you do it, once you get the two OBB files onto your desktop, it will be time to extract them. You can use WinZip or WinRAR. I prefer 7-zip. It doesn't really matter, but you would extract them and they would both create a folder like so. This is the folder that we are going to use and copy back to our Android device. This folder with the patch data, we're actually going to go ahead and take all of these files and copy them into the main folder. If it says to overwrite anything, oh, it didn't. Okay. You would have overwritten it. And for today, I'm going to install these two mods, the KOTOR 1 Restoration, which does restore content from the game, Super Skip Taris, which gives you the option of skipping the Endar Spire and Taris if you so choose, and WOTOR, Weapons of the Old Republic, which redesigns and reskins many of the signature weapons of the game. You would extract them the same way using 7-zip or whatever you want to extract them, and you would get these folders. Now, if I open up KOTOR 1 Restoration, if you decide to use this particular mod, it's a good idea to have this be the first mod that you install in your mod order. Main KOTOR 1 installation. Yes. Select. And we will go ahead and point our mod at, instead of the installed KOTOR that I have, we're going to, yes, I'm sure I want to install it. I'm going to point it towards the main folder here. So I'm going to go to my desktop. Now, I have the game on Steam and it's in my C drive and so on, but I will go to desktop. In fact, I will go to the main folder right here and click OK. And you will see that it installs all the things, and it'll take a minute. All right, it looks like it's done. Let's go ahead and exit out of this. One of the things I was hoping would happen with this method was that the audio would be fixed. If you've ever noticed in Brotherhood of Shadow or my Recruitable K video, the audio does not work when you use PC mods on the Android devices. Unfortunately, that's not the case. There's still an audio problem. Anyway, the next one is Super Skip Taris. Let's go ahead and close this. We're going to install this. This will take a lot less time. Again, we have to point it not at the folder where KOTOR is installed on my PC, or if you don't have it installed, you're going to put it wherever you put your main folder. Let's go ahead, click on this, and do it. And we're done. And finally, Weapons of the Old Republic. I don't know why my folders are always way over there on the side. I've never figured that out. Yes, we're going to install. And desktop main. Okay, and we're done. So all of the mods we want are already installed onto this folder. What you're going to do, however you got the OBB files onto your desktop, we're now going to go in the reverse direction. We're going to take this folder and put it onto our Android device. Okay, so we're back on my NVIDIA Shield Android TV. I'm going to open up ES File Explorer and I'm going to head to my USB stick right there. I'm going to open it up. There it is. Okay, inside this, I've got some stuff. This is the folder we want. This is the one that I put all the mods into. Now, I don't want the folder itself. I want the stuff that's in the folder. So if you are on your, if you've got your tablet or phone hooked up to the PC, you would actually want to copy all of this stuff. If you're on Google Drive, you would want to copy all of the folders and files you see here and paste them into the location I'm about to show you. Okay, so I copied them all. Notice the override folder. That's our regular override folder that we'll be using from here on out. Internal storage, I'm going to head to, again, this is SD card 0. Going to go to Android. Now we're going to go into data, com.aspire.swkotor, and the files section. And this is where we've always put our override folder. Now we're going to take all of the stuff that was in the main folder that we added all the mods to, and we're going to paste it here. It's going to be very, very messy. It's a nightmare to uninstall mods. So make sure before you do this that you have all the mods you want and that you're ready to go, and then hit paste. This is going to take a minute. Okay, it looks like we're done here. You can see all of these things in here. These are all of the files for the game. We basically did it twice. I'm wondering if maybe the music, sounds, and waves folders, these are all audio files. We might not actually need those since the Android version doesn't use those particular files that way. So we might be able to get away with not introducing those and save a little space. I'm not sure though if that would work. If you do have more mods to put in, this is the override folder you would use. You just dump them right in there, as long as they're not TSL patcher mods. And the modules folder for here, like we did with Exarchun's Tomb and Yavin 4. So, okay, let's get out of here and open up KOTOR. I think what we're going to do is start a new game. Since I have Super Skip Taris, we'll be able to tell right away if this method works. Okay, here we go.
We've been ambushed by a Sith back.
And here we go with the dark side, light side skip stairs. So you can see that this method works, and I didn't have to own KOTOR on PC to be able to do this. What I want to do now is check the, let's just skip the end our spire and go to Taris. Okay, so we've made it back to Taris, and you can see right over here in the options, one of the things that the KOTOR 1 restoration mod does is it adds the impossible difficulty if you're into that. That's the only way I can really show it. The rest of it is adding dialogue and fixing bugs and doing some other things that I can't really show in this video, but I can show you Weapons of the Old Republic. Here's Karth's blaster. It's got a different icon than what it did before, and he might be able to brandish it if I can. No, let's do like this. And then like this, and there you go. You can see sort of the weapon looks different, right? So there you have it. Okay, I think that's going to do it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it and found it useful. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments section below. Take care.